I'm the fattest, hardest man you'll ever see.
Yes guys, how's it going? Welcome back. I mean, this is the first video, so if you haven't seen my face before, I do a lot of boxing content. I do a lot of journalism stuff around boxing and football as well. And with Dave Allen versus Arslanbek Makhmudov coming up this weekend, we've got to get into it, haven't we? We've got to get into it. Who wins? What are their fighting styles going to be like? And more coming up right now.
Well, I think 2020, I won't call my kid something like Keith. Keith's gone. Kevin, probably gone. Rita.
Obviously, we know that Dave Allen's coming off of that win against Johnny Fisher at the second time of asking, and he probably won the first fight, let's be honest, in Saudi Arabia. I think that he was very hard done by, and although Gareth A. Davies got quite a lot of stick from Big John himself.
I thought Gareth, you was welcome in my house before. You'll never be welcome in my house again because I think you acted like a complete and utter disgrace.
He didn't win that fight. I could see it being a draw, but he just did not win that fight. I don't understand what the judges were looking at there. That's no disrespect for Johnny Fisher. He's a great bloke. I think his family are amazing, and it's just one of those things where on that particular night, he didn't look great. And in that second fight, we obviously saw that Dave Allen was the more superior fighter. And yes, after that win against Johnny Fisher in May, Dave Allen was given a list of people he could be fighting according to Eddie Hearn, and he said he picked the most scary man out of the list. And of course we know that is the Lion, Makhmudov. And Arslanbek is a very big step up, and it's a huge test. I mean, he is looking in the best nick that we've seen. Looking at an opponent though with 13 first round knockout wins, I mean, that would shit me up. And I can only imagine what it's like for him, but he don't look like he cares. And that could be a scary thing for Arslan. But Makhmudov's got 20 wins and 2 losses, with Dave Allen having 24 wins, 7 losses and 2 draws. And both of them have 19 wins each of way of knockout. It's not great. Arslanbek's got an aggressive, powerful, relentless wrecking ball style, and he's got these heavy hands and high rate of first round knockouts that we talked about. And with a 6'6" frame, he's not to be messed with. And look at these photos. Just look at that. Fucking hell. He is someone that will cause a lot of trouble, but he has been described as a bit flat-footed at times, and I do think that if he steps off the gas a little bit and he's not able to get Dave Allen out in those early rounds, then I do think he is able to come into this Allen if he's got his fitness in check. And that's the biggest weakness I think we could see in this, because he's such a tall bloke. He's got a lot of that power. If he's just going to stand and throw and he's not able to use his boxing ability properly, then I do think that there is a big chance for Dave Allen. And don't get me wrong, a lot of critics are saying this is one level too high for Dave Allen. But when you look at his story, you look at what he's been through, it feels like the making of something good. And Dave's been extremely open and candid about the struggles he's faced outside the ring, and he's tried to hide severe depression and anxiety through his personality, because you just wouldn't see it unless he told you.
Really problemed between me gambling, self-harming, it really creeped in at this point. I was fucked, to be honest. I was really at the time, I was really bad, yeah. The boxing was just something I did now and again, really. I weren't a boxer at that point, I was just something I was doing.
And he was even battling a gambling addiction that eventually spiralled into the point of a failed suicide attempt in 2015. And he's confessed to fighting top-tier opponents like Luis Ortiz and Dillian Whyte out of desperation for cash to cover his spiralling debts.
For the last seven and a half years, if I want any money at all, I have to text my sister for years, and now my missus. I get a card, and they send me money. Because I still got, if I could gamble now, I would. I was spending ridiculous money, yeah. And like when we got into like boxing Luis Ortiz, I did it for the money, really. Just because I think I owed a few quid at the time. The Dillian Whyte fight, I think I lost about $8 on the day of the fight. I didn't clear too much more than that, really.
And after a brutal knockout to David Price and years of living with constant worry, Allen retired in 2020 to focus on his mental health. But now it seems like he's found some stability, which is brilliant. For both fighters, this is a tale of trying to get back up to the top, with Makhmudov losing to Kabayel in 2023, and since then his name's not really been in talks as much. He lost to Vianello, won against Ricardo Brown in his latest fight, and this fight with Allen puts him back into the spotlight if he's able to get the victory. And I do think the winner of this will probably fight Deontay Wilder. It's a massive opportunity for both. and a great chance for Allen to be headlining in Sheffield. It's going to be a fantastic fight, and although some critics have already said yes, this is going to be a level too far for Dave Allen, I do think if he's able to thwart and use his boxing ability to dodge, weave and get through the onslaught that Makhmudov is going to bring in those first few rounds, then I do think that Dave Allen poses a really good chance to get some sort of victory in this, whether that's a stoppage or he's able to go through the whole fight. I think boxing ability wise, and if he has had that successful training camp that it looks like he's had, Dave Allen, because he is in phenomenal shape at the moment and he's able to use that footwork throughout the whole fight, isn't flat-footed, which is the weakness of Makhmudov, then that's when we'll see some real gears shift, and maybe, just maybe, Dave Allen is able to continue that arc and go up to the top, fight Deontay Wilder, and then who knows. But let me know what you guys think about this fight, who's going to win and why. If you've not seen my sweet face before, please make sure to subscribe. I'm going to have videos out at least once every single week. There'll be YouTube shorts that you can have a look at, and I will see you in the next one.